Hey guys, JT here. I'm going to tell you guys I did an interview with Farrah Fatherless. Yes, the woman who I talked about on my video. And yeah, she's got a lot to say about Vic. And it was an interesting interview. And I had to cut it short because there was a certain question that she didn't want to ask. And out of respect for her, I didn't want to, go on her bad side. But anyways, here's the interview. Hope you guys like it. Enjoy. Nothing much. I'm just waiting for you.
You sound absolutely nothing like, wow, that's actually so impressive, dude.
Yeah.
But,
What can you say? I'm
is that
kind
like
of
normal
obsessive
shit?
about my craft.
Is it AI or is it actually you?
It's actually a software that does that.
That is really interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of a thing that's a little bit more of a. It's called. Let's see, what is it called? Red Tubi. That's what it's called.
So we are recording, and I only have 51% battery on my GoPro. I charged for like a little bit while I was fucking with the SD card, so we'll see how long that lasts. Usually a little bit.
Okay.
Do you have some questions for me that you want to clear some stuff up with? Because
Yeah,
I'm
I
actually pretty
will
stoked now. Now
apologize.
that you don't.
I will apologize to you about the whole mess up. I really didn't realize you knew him. I actually met him years ago in Texas when I was in. A friend introduced me to him,
That's
and
cool. Yeah, he's a really nice guy, man.
yeah,
To talk to you, I mean, like, he can be a nice guy, dude, but being polite, dude, that's the thing. You probably fell for the same shit I fell for that everybody fell for that all the time, right? That's
yeah,
the
the
belief
image.
that someone being kind is mutually exclusive with someone being a good person. Now, someone doesn't have to be a good person all the time to exist as a good person. Vic is
Ah,
a decent guy, but he does horribly evil shit to people.
yeah,
So
I
he's got to work on
noticed
some shit.
when I met him.
You noticed when you met him?
Yeah,
That's weird. I
he
expected you
he
to have
he
a
used
great
to like to make
person.
the subtle jokes.
That's why you said hopefully this is true, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. I really honestly, from the way you were interacting with people in your comments, like I was mad, dude. I was like, why is this guy acting like he believes me in the video, but then like contradicting that in the comments?
Because there's two sides of the argument. One is the supporters of Vic, and there's the others that are not. And you don't want to piss off both sides. Yeah, that can it's a bitch to deal with.
I'm glad you're talking to me because there's been a few people on YouTube making threats and then refusing to speak,
Yeah,
and I think that's absolutely hysterical.
because this is kind of the thing that happens on the internet. So you would probably expect that to happen. You never know.
You know? Yeah. And the funny thing is, man, like I'm so prepared for everything when it comes to internet stuff. I wasn't prepared for some real life shit. Like, and unfortunately, like I do actually kind of have like, sadly, a bit of a yandere type complex, like in a way. Like when I really love somebody, there is no extent I won't go to if I truly believe that they're in danger. And Nick fucking played on that. I
Yeah,
think he could tell.
yeah, because I can see why. I can see why you're upset with him, and it was like, yeah, that guy definitely has issues. Because I realized like he was a big player.
Like the amount of times I said I would do anything for you and actually meant it, like man, if it's because I meant it to a fictional person. You talk about being a player. Let me tell you about a game, right?
Yeah,
It's called acting. I'm a
yeah,
part of SAG-AFTRA. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's the
yeah. I'm
Actors
I'm a
Guild.
little bit
It's
familiar
very
with
elite.
them. They're like a union for actors.
Yeah, and my agency is CAA. So Vic has been rejected. Okay, so what people don't realize is that 600 followers on Twitter doesn't actually mean anything, and
Yeah.
that people actually do things in real life. I have been banned from social media so many times that I don't care anymore. That's all it is. I'm starting to have to put forth more effort now, and especially with this, squally. When Vic was trying to save face with Haley while she was eavesdropping on a conversation, things started to get real. I could tell she was. I don't really know for sure, but I mean, it seemed like it. And Haley and like it was over text, but they both started. Squally and Vic both started texting me the same things at the same time, and they were both acting very uncharacteristically of themselves. And they both told me she's a psycho, crazy, jealous bitch. So, excuse me.
Yeah, and I understand you're also a comedian.
Yeah. Yeah, I have so much trauma, it couldn't not be funny.
Yeah, because I looked up your Instagram and I could see a lot of things like you you had a lot of struggles, and of course I can see by
That's on my That's on my Instagram. My struggles.
yeah you had surgery.
Oh yeah, the botched, the fucking almost killed me boobies, dude. They're so worth it though. They're so beautiful, man. But man, I almost died from that.
Oh really?
Woo! The stuff we didn't show in the documentary, right? The
Yeah.
documentary's not even over yet. That's just gonna go on for 2 years. So I just took 6 months a couple days ago. So we're gonna be doing another video in a couple days here. So that's exciting, actually.
Yeah, I can tell you this right now. This is kind of so you met him. How did you meet him specifically?
Oh my god, he was just this really hot guy. I actually didn't even realize it was Vic Mignogna. Like, I had heard his name, but I didn't know who the fuck he was. He's just like some DA, you know? And I'm really interested in voice acting. I have range like you wouldn't believe, and I definitely have the projection. I'm very loud, like on accident.
Yeah.
And I think like my half deafness is actually like a really good advantage in voice acting.
Ah.
Also being autistic, you know, because I have to mask all the time, and in order for people to understand what I mean and say, I had to learn all of the emotions and tones that go with them, and I had to learn like how people act. I had to study like micro reactions in the face, like, and things like that, and like micro expressions, and that kind of like mentalism study really does help autistic people. So it's easier for me to respond with my face physically in a way that helps people understand rather than being like straight uncanny fucking valley at them. I can do the shark eyes, dude. I can do it. I'm so autistic, I can just be like, blah, right through your soul. But I try not to do that anymore. I used to get accused of being like talking like a robot. When I get mad, I still will. Like my voice will get like a lot deeper and flatter and shit. But I have, you know, I'm really high. I forgot what I'm saying. I'm smoking some really good California weed. Will you remind me what the fuck we were talking about?
Yeah, we were talking about Vic Mignogna and that whole yeah, how we both met him. I actually was a volunteer at a convention. That's how I met him. It's like,
yeah, he was just hot, so I got in his line.
Yeah, you got a line and we're like, oh, cool, this guy is hot. Oh,
no, dude, I swear to God, I looked over to my right and I was like, oh, I'm gonna fuck that guy.
And you were like,
who the fuck that guy is, I'm gonna fuck him. And then I remembered him actually while I was talking to him for like a split second, and I realized who he was. And he said, do you remember any of my roles? And as somebody who I have deleted this channel since, because boo-hoo me when I get depressed for some reason, I deleted my social media after my ban, and I'm stupid sometimes. You know, we can't all be perfect all the time.
yeah.
But I used to do anime reviews. So I remembered a bunch of his fucking roles because I talked about him a bunch. I was like, okay, you're like Spirit from Soul Eater, you're Jin from Attack on Titan, you're fucking this, you're that, you're Edward Elric and all this shit. And I think because I was so, like, thought he was so attractive when I saw him before I realized who he was, and part of that was his pictures too, because all the pictures he used on Halo are like from 300 years ago, so they look more like what he looked like back in the day. I expected to see like some old man there too, to be honest, because like on his wiki it said he was like 59, and at first I thought he got his age wrong. You know, I figured I had some things mixed up. I was like, dude, you know they got your age wrong on your wiki? And he was like, no, I'm 59. I was like, what the fuck? Dude, you're so hot. You're getting really old. For some reason, that makes me like hotter. And you know, my name is Farrah Fatherless, like obviously triggering some daddy issues with Vic there. But yeah, met him in his line at a con. Didn't really, you know, rattled off some fucking knowledge, and I think the guy mistook that as like a fangirl thing, and I think unfortunately that might have been the fucking mindset he's had ever since, because the way he tried to toss me off, and then fucking, let's say lie by omission with the whole friend thing, Yes,
Yeah.
we're friends, you fucking cunt. Of course, you bitch. But we're also a hell of a lot more than friends, you fucking cunty bitch. I will fucking... And you know I took that recording because I knew he would lie. I know Vic.
Wow. And he was... And he basically just... You felt kind of betrayed by him.
Kinda?
Like, you were like... You felt betrayed by him in some...
I'll explain something to you about betrayal and what it really is.
Yeah.
Because I've seen betrayal, and this... Oh, no. Not... God, can we just not be shooting everyone in the fucking hood today? Fuck! Fuck, I hate this fucking neighborhood, dude. Bro. Every fucking day out there.
Don't feel bad. In my neighborhood, I get my shit stolen.
My dog's gonna start going off, and he's a really big dog, so I'm sorry for that.
I understand. I used to have a big dog myself. He was a German Shepherd.
This is why I can't leave the house without a fucking baseball bat, you know? Everybody's like, why the fuck do you always have this bat with you, Sarah? I don't fucking know. Maybe because of the ghetto, bitch. You expect being a cute white girl in the ghetto? Fuck you.
Yeah, I can understand. Yeah, it's a jungle out there.
Sorry, what?
It's a jungle out there.
Do you know what the real truth is? There's so many big, burly, beautiful black men in this neighborhood, and, like, I swear to God, they're all gangsters, and I can't walk outside without one of them being like, oh, where are you headed? Let me walk you there today, sir. It's fucking awesome. I've got gaps on me with those guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a Crip that lives next door, and he's always fucking got a rifle on him or a gun on him, and he carries this little weird hunting rifle on his back because it's the only legal single shot. I think it's like a fucking muzzle loader or something.
Ah.
You can carry it around in California, apparently.
Didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, you can carry guns around everywhere. You just have to be really selective which ones you do and have the licenses for.
Yeah. Yeah, because I understand that living up in California and working as an actress, and also you wanted to get into voice acting. How did Vic Mignogna help you in your career in some way?
Not at all. I didn't tell him anything about it. You know why?
What?
I have fucking self-respect. At one point, 7 months down the line, look, we flirted before I ever had a chance to tell him I was interested in voice acting, right?
Yeah.
So as someone who has been in the spotlight a lot, like, I can show you evidence that before my accounts went down, I had millions of followers. And also, I got millions upon millions upon millions upon millions of views every fucking month, right? Bro, like, almost 2 million views a week on just retweets alone on Twitter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So here's the fucking thing. I know what it's like to feel like you're being used. And once you're in the porn industry for so long, right, like you've had everybody try to use you in every way, whether they succeeded or not, it gets annoying every time somebody bounces a try off you like they're playing a fucking game of Pong. You know, it's the simplest machine, a man's mind, sometimes. It gets fucking frustrating. And also, females do it too in the porn industry. They want that fucking work. You know, I had a best friend named Janessa, and I started bringing her to big-time events, and she made me fucking late for the red carpet twice, and then started only hanging out with me when I could get her gigs. And it really upset me, man. So with that in mind, and with the lessons that I had learned, I wanted to be the best I could be for Vic, because he showed such kindness. He always does to everybody, right? He's so good to everyone.
Yeah.
I loved the way he interacted with his fans. It was so charming to see, and sometimes, like, I love the way, like, you know, there's a lot of great things about the guy. I love the way parents look when they stand behind their kids and the kids talking to Vic. It's so fucking cute.
Yeah.
And you know what? I love that. I know it's an act, I'm aware, but I think you should keep that act up forever at cons.
Yeah.
But that's your professional mindset. And after the whole incident, I will come to say that I have realized that I only got to know public Vic for the most part. I also got to know Vic Vic. There were not very many things he actually said about his personal life. And I came to realize that other people online knew more about him than I did.
Than being a dick?
No, he was never a dick to me.
Yeah, because...
Outside of his actions behind my back, he was never a dick to me. Vic Mignogna has never said one fucked up thing to my face. Well, yes, he has. Like, manipulative, shitty things, of course. And he's like raised his voice a little at me once, but he's never been like directly horribly shitty. Trust me, when he did some stupid things he's done, which all 3 things, we've only ever had 3 issues in a year. Vic and I were so fucking simpatico with, like, how we had our day-to-day. We live far away. He lives in Texas. I live here. I visit him, like, once or twice a month. Yeah. You know, and it was really great because we're both, like, we had our own thing. At least this was my perspective on it.
Yeah.
We had our own things going on, and I always had this phrase about why I'm polyamorous. I'm so happy I'm in the porn industry. I actually don't have a sex life outside the porn industry, except for people that I'm dating, and on occasion I will have a sexually transmitted disease tested harem of bitch men. Vic was not one of those. Yeah. Actually, I dropped the harem of 5 fucking guys for Vic. One was a fucking airline pilot, the other was a goddamn lawyer, another was a fucking cardiologist. I mean, like, Vic. One of them fucking goddamn built robots that mined on asteroids in outer space. Goddamn, I have fucked up. For that guy. I just realized that. It's crazy.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it can be crazy when you would be like, oh my god, this guy. I basically trusted this guy, and it's like, and you're gonna have your own little arc saying, he fucked me, now I'm gonna fuck him hard.
You know, people wonder why girls are crazy all the time. They're like, oh, she's being crazy. Yeah, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, I am. I've always been crazy. It makes me 10 times fucking worse, man. Actually, you know what? Vic knows I suffer from a couple fucking manias. Anyone who's close to me knows that we've got some issues in this head. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and I have to address them every fucking day. I go to therapy. I have 3 specialists I see. Like, I don't hear anybody's shit. I take more care of my fucking self than any of y'all do, especially y'all who sit here and be like, oh, she seems a little unstable, and act like you're not so fucking unstable yourself when you hide your face in
yeah, because
bro.
You told me about your problem. I love you to death
already, but you got to take the shit you did.
Yeah, you told me your problem, and I can see that you have a reason to express that.
Dude. Do you want to know, like, how you can explain this whole entire relationship really simply? I can tell you and everybody else right now in one fucking sentence.
Yeah.
Have you seen League of Legends Arcane?
I have not watched that yet, to be honest with you.
But you're already laughing like you still know why I'm saying that.
Yeah. I heard about the plot line, but that was it.
Jinx and Silco?
Yeah.
Well, he was my Silco, and anybody who's actually been involved with some of the cyber warfare that I've committed during this time and stuff like that, they know about Psycho Arsenal.
Ah.
And since we're all here in the name of truth and coming clean, and since I absolutely do not deserve to have to lie on Vic's fucking account, and I refuse to.
Yeah.
I am really good at seeing the reality of things because, again, I'm autistic. And I think in logic, and I understand, like, as much as I loved the person that I knew, that person was a fictional character to some extent that Vic created for me, a facade that I enjoyed. And I know I can say this with all fucking faith and wholeheartedness. I don't believe he is fully a bad guy, but I definitely am aware he's completely incapable of evil things. And in fact, someone who can lie to a woman's face every single day, let alone 2 women, Haley and myself, or Haley, that person's not only a sociopath, but a con artist and a damn good one.
Damn.
You hear about men who carry on multiple relationships like that in the news. Some of them even have kids with those bitches and they're like married. Now that's the crazy shit. Thankfully, I don't think Vic would ever do anything like that. Hopefully. I mean, I didn't think he'd do anything like this either. I mean, like, hey.
Yeah, it was a big shocker to hear about that, especially when you pointed it out. And I kind of did believe you did have a relationship with him.
I could tell you did. Your comments were just so completely different.
It's like I realized he slept with 6 women. Not just.
Who said that? That's so gross. What other women are like? I can't believe I tested clean. You mean while he was with me?
No, It was years ago, when, like in his in his 20s, in his
Holy
30s.
fuck, bro! I just started having a heart attack.
Yeah.
That's
So
fine. What's wrong with
that's
sleeping with 6 women at once? I just told you I had a harem of 5 dudes, and you didn't judge me. But if it's sick,
yeah.
but was he honest with them?
I think he wasn't, because by the fact that
Yeah,
that's why I realized
all of
when
my men knew
that
about
whole
me.
drama with him and with Monica Rial and others, I realized that's the reason why they were going to cancel Vic.
Yeah. Mars Joel made a hashtag kick Vic, and you know about that probably. And I had to laugh and jokingly make up a hashtag just for Vic's scorned exes. And
Yeah.
I called it hashtag kick Vic in the balls. I figured you'd like that.
Yeah, I figured that. It was kind of why I was like, okay, so Vic did have a relationship with you, and he had another relationship with another
And
woman.
Haley, he had more of a relationship with Haley, from what I'm trying to understand, like more of a solid thing. They've been on and off for a long time, right? But he was promising her monogamy, dude.
Ooh.
The golden holy grail, dude.
Yeah, and he was like,
he has a kid, bro. Like, he's fucking putting that kid through so much shit. Dude, I'd like to beat the fuck out of him right now.
wow.
I'm not saying I will. I'm saying I would like to.
Yeah, because I understand this is your revenge arc against him.
And I read some of her shit where she was like, she's lying and stuff because of whatever Vic told her. And I was just like, I understand. I got kind of mad for a second, and I keep feeling bad because I was like talking kind of shit on her old posts, knowing they were old, just because she called me a liar, and I was so angry because I had my truth I've been holding for so long on Vic's behalf. And while he just treats me like fucking shit, and I'm like, I waited for that bomb to drop. You know what? And I'll tell you why I waited so long. Everything is logical with me. All of it.
Yeah.
When I truly believe that people were just out to get him for clout,
Yeah.
I felt that Mars Girl and certain other people were campaigning.
Yeah.
And I felt that he was going to die from the stress he was showing me, and I understand he's an actor.
Yeah, he looked like he was like losing, like he was having some gray hairs.
You know, maybe he is as stressed out as he played out to me.
Yeah.
But I know I loved him so much, and he knew that too. I told him I would do anything for him all the time. And, you know, I would tell him, you know, even how I felt about him. And we were super aware that we had each got deep feelings for each other, but Vic made it really clear he didn't quite feel the same as me. And that I had far more love for him than he had for me. And I was like, dude, that's totally aware by the way that you behave. Like, I know, and that's okay. And he would try to, like, kind of, like, freak out on me here and there with it and get a little insecure.
Yeah.
And every time I just reassured him with the truth, which is the fact that, like, dude, I'm totally aware that I love you more than you love me, but, like, that shouldn't stop me from doing it.
Yeah.
If I actually love you, like, why would that be a problem?
Yeah, because I can see that you ride and die. That's the how it works when love is. You take it seriously.
Well, here's the thing. I'm polyamorous, and I fully understand what that means. I came from a place of no love. I was adopted. I was abused by my adopted family. My family were a bunch of crazy rich people. Like, the shit that I've seen is insane. My father is a warmonger, like one of the greatest. He's actually the guy that built all of the ground training simulations for
really?
Top Gun Flight School that trains all of their pilots today. So basically, the world's most elite fighting force trained by my dad's hand. He built weapons for Desert Storm. Like, the shit that I've seen from that fucking motherfucker, let me tell you, from the people around us, around our family that we were involved with, elites, people we wouldn't even fucking believe. Man, when my dad died, I sat down with 2 Navy commanders. I'm more than prepared for Vic's bullshit.
Man, that's the thing that you kind of really, did you miss him?
Do I miss Vic? No. Fuck no. I want that motherfucker to burn in hell for what he did to me. Absolutely not.
Yeah, let's move on that one. I know that the next question.
What people don't seem to understand is that this is a crime he committed for a daily period of time, and I want the timeline. I've repeatedly said I want to talk to Haley. I asked him to let me talk to Haley. He wouldn't. When I said let me talk to Haley, he said, this is the last time I'm going to respond, Farrah. And he blocked me.
It sounds like to me it sounds like to me he doesn't want anyone to know about his cheating, and he didn't want.
Obviously.
Yeah, and it's like I guess you're trying to warn Haley. That's what I'm thinking that you're trying to do.
No, I'm not. I am. Well, I mean, yes, I am, but that is one thing on a list of things I'm doing. I have so many reasons for everything I'm doing right now, and in time they will definitely come out, all of them. Right now, I can give you the answers to the specific questions that you give me about them.
Yeah.
But that's like the best I can do. But reasons wise, I can give you a couple that are on top of my mind. Haley's definitely one of them, and I've said that a few times in like Twitter comments and shit. Like, I really hope she sees this shit because it's so vastly important that both Haley and I get the timeline, especially considering that from what we have seen, when Haley got back together with Vic, or around the time of Anime Mastery, she started posting about it, right, and then her posts started changing from whatever she was like enjoying in life before to fucking Star Trek and God.
Yeah, she was doing
That's
that. She was doing that. I know Vic was doing that Star Trek show, and I remember watching it, the Star Trek Continuum. I remembered he announced it when I was at a certain convention.
With the way he had me going, I am not fucking surprised that that is happening with her. But that is also says a lot about her, because I was never, like, that's fucking crazy. And she's molded herself in a way online, on social media, that reflects Vic. It is a reflection of Vic. What worries me is that it's not even so much her being a reflection of Vic, but potentially Vic having her be a reflection of him in order to, you know, she's been posting publicly about her relationship. Marsville made a point that Haley was either told by Vic to do that or told not to do that by Vic, or he was okay with it.
Wow.
Which leads me to believe, because Haley is, as we all know, the Goblin Slayer. So, she's doing bigger shit than Vic. Okay? Whether people know who she is or not doesn't fucking matter, because I've been trying to explain to people, they're like, oh, she has like 36 followers on Twitter. Haley's like fucking nobody. No, bitch. Haley is a supermodel and a voice actress, and she made that Twitter in April, you dumbasses.
Wow.
Yeah. She's the Goblin Slayer's main character, from what I read online. So, Vic's got her preaching and posing as this Star Trek-obsessed Christian, possibly, or she's got herself doing it, which I don't know which one's more alarming.
that does sound like the Star Trek Christian. Yeah, that's the image of Vic right there. And I realized that when you brought this up on Twitter, I was just kind of like, man, this is funny as hell, or she is a genius. That's what I was looking at, because from what I seen from what happened here,
Funny as hell, or she's a genius. I don't know which one you mean, because both.
Both. That's the thing. You were just having fun with this, trying to point out like Vic is not the person you would expect. But you showed me what Vic was, and I could see that, and I could see that he has a darker side. And in that video, you kind of point out, like, you just wanted him to tell the truth and be honest. But instead, I could see that he's too scared to admit it.
He told me in that video that he would, too. And isn't that upsetting? That he went on his Twitch stream and said, Farrah is a friend. Don't harass her. And then moved on to say the very next thing. Also, that also goes for people in my close circle. My close inner circle, like Squally and my mom and Haley.
Yeah, and I'm outside the circle, luckily. I'm just independent. I just do my own thing.
So my point is that I was close with him, according to him.
Yeah.
That's what he told me. That's what we had going on. We had something special, man.
Yeah, and
we spoke every single day, all day long. We're texting back and forth all the fucking time. Hey, Katie, blah, blah, blah. How's your day? Da, da. He asked me about my day literally every day. And
so,
if I didn't have time to get a hold of him in the morning,
so
like,
you two smoked?
That he would text me. And you know the first time I knew why I actually caught him and why he was actually honest the first time he fucked up with Haley?
Mm-hmm.
because I asked who he was sleeping with the night before. Do you know how I knew? It was the first time he had never texted me goodnight. I felt like something was up. My intuition is almost always correct about people. Plus, a couple of his responses and behaviors had been kind of shifty prior to that. And as I said, I'm autistic. I've had to study human beings and to even be capable of interacting properly.
Especially psychology.
Yeah. You can't fuck around on me, motherfucker. I got your number.
Yeah, because I realized that, and I'm just like, man, all these women that he dated from... I was just like, man, this guy is a real player.
Yeah, dude, and here's the deal. I'm not afraid of him. I'm not afraid of anime Matsuri, and I don't think anime Matsuri gives a fuck about Vic's fucking horse shit. Or me dragging him. Honestly, anybody who looks at that friend or foe, even his best friend Jeff, is going to be like, dude, you fucking deserved it.
Yeah.
His mom's going to see my videos and go, Vic, you son of a bitch. And then Vic's going to try and fail to take me to court for posting my videos.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to probably try to come and ask you for an interview. I think there's a lot of people that would ask you. And the reason why I came forward with this is because, one, there's a lot of people I understand, like Hirohei. I know there's Flash. I know there's Tug.
Wait, Flash is talking about this?
No.
Yellow Flash?
Yeah, as in Yellow Flash.
Wait, Yellow Flash is talking about this?
No.
Okay, I was like, I imagine he's smart enough to stay out of my shit right now.
Yeah, because I understand you're upset with him for some reason, right?
With Yellow Flash? No, I'm not. I fucking love that guy.
Yeah, he's a good guy. It's just the thing about that. Would you do an interview with him?
The reason I'm saying they're smart enough to stay out of it because they're both intelligent and can read for themselves what's going on. They've both always been really good at keeping their mouths shut in stuff and just watching until they know what's up.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the problem is that as both of them have presented in their YouTube videos, other people have had all these fucking stories, crazy, wild stories that they've come forward with Dick, and here's the fucking thing. Prove it, bitch.
Yeah.
Please. I am fucking begging at this point for these bitches to come forward. I'm still going to call you a bitch whether you're a victim or not because you did nothing to fucking stop it. You're just like, I'm going to talk about it, and not walk the walk. What the fuck? If you really wanted him to fucking not do the shit he did to me in the future, like, y'all all sat there and talked about, like, well, I just want to make sure everybody knows so, like, other women in the future don't have this problem. Then you should have fucking done what I'm doing.
Yeah, that whole situation with awareness.
If I will let you fucking bitches fucking prevent me, not you bitches, the women anymore. You bitches, Vic fans. Sorry, I need to clarify.
I understand. Go out and express that.
Vic fucking fans who are threatening to dox me think you're gonna fucking stop me from actually preventing that shit in the future? You're out of your fucking mind.
Yeah, because
I'm pissed off at everyone.
Yeah, I understand. Like, I don't give a shit anymore. If people are, I don't care if they don't like me. I understand you got a story to tell. You got to tell it as it is.
Nobody fucking tells anybody who the I am. I do. And Vic tried. And I'll fucking be damned if he's gonna fucking tell people I'm the home wrecker. When Haley came in, according to him, with, I'm sorry, Haley, but this is according to Vic, not even you. So we'll get the truth one day, I'm sure. Vic comes in with, Haley sent me a flurry of text messages last night. She's just being kind of crazy. If you get a weird phone call from anybody freaking the fuck out, make sure you don't respond. Don't answer it. Don't fucking communicate, basically, with this bitch that I'm fucking around on. Yeah. Knowing that I have a policy on honesty, dude, Vic knew my policy on honesty like a motherfucker. I have screenshots of Vic saying I'm a better person than him, and I would like to just put that on record. Because it's pretty fucking obvious who's honest and who's not. I am prepared for humans to be humans. I am always prepared for people to fuck up. Matter of fact, there's a chief of police somewhere who I've got a video of me fucking in his fucking uniform because I will not have people lie on me.
Ooh.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't fucking play these games, and I always prepare. I am a fucking porn star, and I know who the fuck I am, and a lot of other people know who the fuck I am, regardless of how many fucking videos have been deleted. People in the porn industry, anybody who's obsessed with porn, anybody who beats their dick, your dad probably knows who the fuck I am. And I don't have time to risk that shit. I can't have that.
I know you got nothing to lose, honey.
And I want everyone in the world who ever hears this recording to fully understand that I always take screenshots. I always keep files. I understand OSINT, which is open source intelligence hacking, white hat, legal, ethical hacking. I know everything about you within fucking 5 minutes of leaving your presence and learning your name.
Yeah, she knows. I'm not gonna question that. Because I know what that means.
I want people to stop fucking with me, and I want the world to understand this is why every time online or in public or anywhere else there is a fucking history documented on the internet. Type in the name Missy Mythic, see what you find. I was on the news for fucking defending myself with a knife against a night stalker, and I was praised for it.
Wow.
There are many, many different identities I've had on the internet. There's a lot going on in this brain, and it's fucked up. But I don't give a fuck what people think.
Anyways, I had to cut this short, guys, because there was a question in there that Farrah Fatherless didn't want to ask, and out of respect for her, I'm not going to say what it is. But anyways, there will be a part 2, because this was an hour-long interview that I did with her, and it was very interesting and very spicy. So anyways, leave your likes and dislikes down below. And tell me what you guys think, because I got to get out of here. Peace.